It's considered one of the greatest movie comedies of all time. Now, Some Like It Hot is a hit on Broadway. Tracy Smith finds that what's old really can be new again.
You could say the movie has legs. In Some Like It Hot,
I understand you're looking for a couple of girl musicians.
Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon
Where do you think you're going?
Urbana?
play two musicians on the run from the mob who disguise themselves as women
My name is Josephine.
I'm Daphne.
and wind up making Hollywood history.
Upsy-daisy. Fresh.
The film came out in 1959,
It's Oscar night in Hollywood.
and 63 Oscar nights ago, it was up for 6 awards.
Jack Lemmon was nominated for impersonating a girl. I remember when he used to get arrested for that.
But Some Like It Hot did more than just make an audience laugh.
How do they walk in these things, huh?
You might not know that director Billy Wilder is said to have practically pushed the two men into the ladies' room to see if they could pass for the real thing.
This is from me to you, doll.
They did.
Beat it, Buster.
Or that Tony Curtis would need to ice his feet every night after a day spent in high heels.
I'm Sugar Cane.
Hi.
Sugar cane?
Yeah, I changed it. Used to be Sugar Kowalczyk.
Or that Marilyn Monroe, as Sugar Cane, was pregnant during filming and delayed production with her chronic lateness.
Josephine, yoo-hoo!
But it was a triumph anyway, says UT Austin film professor Noah Eisenberg.
How was Some Like It Hot received back in 1959?
The critical praise for this film was extraordinary. It was, along the lines of run, don't walk to get to the theater to see this movie.
Of course, not everyone ran to see it. Some Like It Hot landed on the National Legion of Decency's list of morally objectionable films. But now it's on other lists, like number 1 on the American Film Institute's 100 Best Comedies of All Time. And it's still as funny now as it was then.
Hi, Jerry. Osgood proposed to me. We're planning a June wedding.
This scene with the maracas in the hotel room, they had to time it so the jokes didn't get drowned out by laughter.
You think he's too old for me?
Jerry, you can't be serious.
Why not? He keeps marrying girls all the time.
That's why he put the maracas in.
For precisely that purpose. And you need to be able to time how long approximately it's going to take an audience to finish their belly laugh so that they can get to the next one.
But you're not a girl, you're a guy. And why would a guy want to marry a guy?
Security.
But beyond comedy, it was a film about reinvention, made mostly by people who had reinvented themselves. Marilyn Monroe was once Norma Jean Mortensen. Bernie Schwartz became Tony Curtis. And now the film itself has been reinvented on Broadway. The bones are the same, but it's definitely not just a rehash of the original, says director Casey Nicholaw.
I think the thing that made the movie special and that people loved is you were seeing these two movie stars dressed as women. And that was funny to people. And it doesn't fly now. And I don't want to see it now. And I'm not really interested in doing that now, But I think the discovery of these guys, while they have to do that to get away from the law, is what makes our show different.
So if you can boil it down, what's the message?
Well, the message is basically self-love and everyone being nice to each other.
And here, just as in the movie, the musical score is crucial. Adrianna Hicks is Sugar Cane.
I mean, you're taking over the role that was created by Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Were you a little intimidated?
I was starting out because I didn't know what was going to be asked of me, especially being a Black woman portraying an iconic white woman,
So when you're coming into work every day, do you still get that seeing the marquee?
It doesn't get old.
Yeah, no.
Opening the stage door never gets old.
Christian Borle and J. Harrison G. are in the Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon roles, and it's a workout for them every night.
As the Undertaker starts his spiel,
Please remind him we're a package deal.
The show is one dance number after another.
There's jumping, there's flipping, there's falling, there's chasing.
And And that's both a challenge and a welcome change for a cast who had to wait for this moment through the pandemic.
And we did it!
You know, we were all traumatized for years not being able to be on stage. So to be back and see those faces and see them laughing and see them happy, it's why we do it.
Yeah.
That and the money, you know.
J. Harrison Ghee, who identifies as non-binary, sees his role as Daphne as his ministry, and his calling is to open minds. He points to a comment from a man in the audience, overheard by one of the crew.
And he said he was sitting next to this man, and he was with some woman, and I did my song in Act 2, You Could Have Knocked Me Over with a Feather. They applauded, and the man just like turned to the lady and goes, I need to treat my son better. Wow. That's my ministry. That's why I do what I do. I don't care about a review and a paper and a thing. It's reaching the hearts of the people sitting in those seats, and you think just a little differently than when you came in the theater.
It certainly is delightful having young blood around here.
Oh, well, personally, I'm type O.
The movie and the Broadway show couldn't be more different.
A bunch of us girls are gonna go for a swim. You wanna come along?
I swim! Oh, you...
But in some ways, they both feel the same.
Sugar, come on, let's play ball!
Professor Noah Eisenberg.
Not that guy.
To see Jack Lemmon really becoming quite comfortable as Daphne.
Yes, he embraces his inner Daphne toward the end.
And in fact, Harrison Ghee, who plays Daphne on stage, says all of us, we all have a Daphne inside us. It's an extraordinary performance.
That's good. I'm gonna level with you. We can't get married at all.
And talk about extraordinary. The famous last line in the movie was just a placeholder until they came up with something better. But Wilder kept it in after test audiences went wild.
But you don't understand, Osgood. I'm a man.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Sometimes, in Hollywood and on Broadway, you just never know what's going to be hot.